What the Flux? Yes, the title is real. Could this crypto altcoin 100x in the bull run in 2024? That is the exact question this video is going to answer. Then you can decide for yourself if you want to add it to your 2024 bull run moon bag. And I actually have some serious experience with this exact coin, and it is one of my company's, Wolfer Finance's, biggest holdings. All the research and knowledge I have on Flux is in this video, so don't miss out on all of the alpha. I am even going to give you a price prediction, realistically, that I can see Flux going to in the 2024 bull run, and it may just surprise you. But before we get into all of that information, do me one solid and make sure that you smash that like button. Help me hit my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of 2023, and boom, bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant section. I appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's get into the massive fluxing potential of this crypto altcoin. With the next bull run imminent, Flux crypto is getting massive attention, and Flux price predictions are flooding in from every single angle. Flux coin is a decentralized hybrid Web3 hosting service that is daring to compete with Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. I know that was a mouthful, but pay attention. Flux just teamed up with the Bitcoin network, which could explode Flux's price. Could this Flux review be telling of a 10x or even 100x gain that's right around the corner? Take a look at my research to decide if Flux and Flux node profitability might be the next move to pump your crypto investments, or if it will be crippled by its giant competitors. Flux claims to be the first and largest scalable, decentralized computing network run by individual nodes. Shout out to Wolfer Finance, who owns 8 of them. To break that down, Flux is a multi-chain network that hosts dApps, websites, and other networks by providing a layer 1 proof of work blockchain. Flux is also paired with layer 2 node infrastructure that builds the decentralized computational network. This allows businesses to lease storage space on the Flux network, which has massive growth potential with each new node. Compare that to the more static availability of space on centralized networks such as Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, and Microsoft Azure. All of those providers utilize massive centralized servers, which also, by the way, are at the mercy of governmental controls. These behemoths are predicted to make $100 billion of their income leasing cloud space in 2023. But the strength of Flux, in my opinion, lies in its built-in security that outperforms any centralized server. If rolling blackouts or natural disaster strikes a giant server station, businesses' websites could go down for hours, days, or even longer until the hefty data load can be rerouted to a new server station. Flux's decentralized network is nimble and boasts a 99 to 100% uptime, and it is much less expensive than its big competitors, and did I mention, outside of the control of centralized governments. Other crypto networks can even integrate their ecosystems with Flux Cloud and benefit from the added security that protects their ecosystems from hackers by utilizing Flux's triple redundant nodes. This feature makes their network practically immune to hacks. Sounds like a win-win, right? Well, the incredible real-world utility of Flux is definitely piquing the interest of investors everywhere for the next bull run. Now, why should we give a Flux? Because setting up a miner on Flux is relatively simple, and it can be done on most home computers. Flux is GPU mineable. An 8GB graphics card and about 15 minutes of your time is all that is required for you to start mining Flux. And Flux is designed to pay out mining rewards for another 120 years or so. Nice. Flux also has 4 tiers of nodes to choose from, which use Flux coin as collateral. The more Flux coins you put up, the more you earn in return for running a node. This helps to create demand for the coin and build the network at the same time. 50% of the block rewards go to the proof of work miners, 30% go to the Stratus nodes, shout out Wolfer Finance for our 8 Stratus nodes, 12.5% go to the Nimbus nodes, and 7.5% go to the Cumulus nodes. Now, Flux announced the addition of Titan nodes, the most beginner-friendly staking-based node where participants can earn an easy 7% APY for locking up 50 Flux coins for a minimum of 30 days. So that's some solid passive income right there, but I recommend running the big boy nodes, and that's why Wolfer Finance does it. If you don't want to do it, we'll do it for you. Flux node operators are also enabled to vote on governance proposals through the XDAO. Currently, there are over 12,000 nodes in operation. Those nodes are also rewarded with parallel assets. For each native Flux coin earned, a node operator is eligible for an additional 0.1 of each of the 10 first Flux parallel assets, essentially doubling the rewards. And that's how Wolfer Finance made 28% on our Flux investment in 2022 during a bear market. Parallel assets have to be actively claimed in the Fusion app inside of the native Zelle core wallet. Every crypto project that teams up with Flux creates parallel assets. Now, recently Flux announced Bitcoin, of all things, as an upcoming addition to its parallel assets, but has already teamed up with the likes of Cadena, Ethereum, AVAX, Tron, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Ergo, and more to come, as you can see. The Zelle core wallet is a privately owned keyed wallet that is offered to Flux users where they can buy, trade, and monitor their crypto portfolios, as well as keep NFTs and interact with Web3. This wallet easily interfaces with almost any crypto ecosystem, and the added bonus of earning parallel assets for mining or running a node make it very attractive to investors. I can state that from experience. Flux even has a pretty big following, almost 150,000 followers on X.com, nearly 20,000 members in their Discord, where you can stay up to date on all of the new announcements, and I encourage you to do so, because Flux was accepted into the NVIDIA Inception program and is now a premier partner, benefiting from NVIDIA's cutting-edge tech and marketing support. They've also joined up with OVH Cloud to continue building up their presence in Europe, closing the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. Flux has a slew of other strategic partnerships, such as Lumen, Flow, EchoDAO, Seed Studio, SwapZone, SimpleHold, GSR, and many, many more. These partnerships are all working together to provide the functionality and security to the Flux ecosystem. And let's be real, the Flux tokenomics are looking pretty strong. The coin's maximum supply is 440 million, which is relatively small if you think about it inside of crypto. They are due for a halving every 2.5 years, and the current block time is about 2 minutes at a reward of 37.5 Flux coins per block. 50% of that reward goes to proof of work, and the other half go to nodes. Wolfer Finance, baby! 73% of the coin supply is in circulation, and 32% of it is locked. Many projects suffer from a lack of demand, which leaves their price action lagging, but Flux has a robust built-in demand. Any action taken on the network requires Flux, putting up a node, leasing storage space, staking, leasing widgets on websites hosted by Flux, etc. This infrastructure contributes to the overall health of the ecosystem of Flux. Looking ahead for Flux, their roadmap indicates that they are coming out with plenty of new upgrades. I know every time I log into my Zelle core wallet, there's an update ready to load. The team is focusing on contributing to reduce their carbon footprint, releasing a Titan 2.0 and a Flux referral program. Nice! Flux has a WordPress v1 release coming up in Q1 of 2024 and will be joining Cypherpunk in Europe next year. The fees associated with Flux are intertwined with staking for their Titan program, with a minimum of 50 Flux coins and the cost of running nodes. The lowest fee is for the Cumulus node, which will cost you 1,000 Flux coins, 12,500 for a Nimbus node, and 40,000 Flux for the big dog Stratus level nodes that Wolfer Finance owns 8 of. Don't want to do this yourself? Join Wolfer Finance in its crowdfunding offering in the coming weeks, where we already own Flux nodes, Ethereum, AVAX, and FTM validators, and many other assets that print us money on a daily basis. The link to be notified when it opens is the first link in the description. Sign up for the email alerts and don't miss out. Now, these costs pay off with more rewards for the higher tiers. Running an app on Flux will cost you about 0.5 tokens per core, 0.05 tokens per 100 megabyte of memory, and 0.02 tokens per gigabyte of storage, charged on a monthly basis. Because everything in this ecosystem is charged in Flux, there's a built-in utility to the coin and ongoing demand. Other costs include renting widgets for your website, which also need to be paid in Flux. However, Flux does not have gas transaction fees or borrowing fees, which stands out from many of its competitors. Flux has a fully doxed team of highly experienced professionals in IT, blockchain development, software engineering, Web3 design, and business development. Daniel Keller, Tadias Kamenta, and Parker Honeyman are the co-founders of Flux. This team is full of entrepreneurial gumption and advocates for disruptive technology. Overall, Flux has a strong design, use case, and likely a bright future ahead of it. We put our money where our mouth is. The three things standing in its way are Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, and Amazon Web Services. Those are absolutely the three biggest behemoths in the entire game and very stiff competition. These firms make up 65% of the cloud market by themselves, being the top 3% providers. They are not alone in that corner of the ring either. Internet Computer Token is right there offering the same services. Unless the narrative drastically shifts away from centralized platforms, joining with the Bitcoin network and WordPress will likely give Flux a boost. Maybe we will see a wild pump during the next crypto bull run. I know I could see it doubling its all-time high. It will be interesting to watch what moves Flux will be making in the future. But that's all I have for you in this video. So let me know what you think about Flux in the comments section. And if you're looking for ways to diversify your portfolio in the coming bull run in the next few weeks, we will be opening up 2 crowdfunding opportunities, one for Presend, a Silicon Valley style software startup with a disruptive technology such as Flux's with a pending patent. And obviously, you know Wolfer Finance from this video, so you can go and check that in the description as well. The very first link, you can sign up for our email alerts, and we will alert you in the coming weeks when we open up the crowdfunding efforts that are regulated, fully and compliant with the SEC. With all of that said, if you like content like this, make sure that you smash that like button. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up to this video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.